Hello and welcome back to this video. As you can see, I've got a chart on the screen. Someone actually gave me this idea in one of my live streams and it just took me until this time to actually do it. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. We are going to be ranking PUBG Mobile weapons from favorite to least favorite, pretty much. Now, I'm not very sure how this works in terms of S means good, right? I'm not really sure what S stands. I don't know what any of these letters stand for. But part of me feels like S should be green because green means good, and I'm assuming D also means bad, like it's your least favorite. Anyway, we're gonna start off with the AKM because that is the first gun in the list of all these guns. Because oh my god, is that really every single gun in the game? I feel like that's not enough. That doesn't look like enough guns, let me tell you. I really love the AK. I've loved the AK a lot. I've always loved the AK. I prefer it with no scope. I prefer it for close range more than long range. But if I was to pick up an AKM, I would definitely do it no scope. Iron sights, it's so much more accurate in terms of having a red dot because I feel like it bounces a bit more. And I'm not really that great at recoil with a red dot when it comes to an AKM unless I'm basically like nose to nose and touching their face. Otherwise, I would prefer to have just no iron sights, but I think I'm going to put this in the A tier. It's not my favorite, all-time favorite gun, but it is definitely up there. I'm gonna put the AKM in the A tier. Can someone tell me, anyone that knows anything about tiers and what these letters stand for, I would love to know. Now, I don't like the AUG whatsoever. I don't like the AUG because okay, I would love the AUG a whole lot more if the reload time was quicker. I'm pretty sure it has the same fire rate as an M4. It's just the reload time throws me off because like, I don't want to be reloading a DP of 5.56 guns. It's not as slow as a DP, but it's sure up there. So I'm gonna put this in the C tier. Definitely not my favorite gun. But moving on, our first sniper of the tier list of PUBG Mobile guns, the AWM. Now, I don't snipe very often, but when I do, I would love to have an AWM in hand. And anyone in their right mind, if they're putting this AWM in the D tier, then man, they've never even touched an AWM in their life and they don't know the power they hold, if they know how to hold it. But I am gonna put the AWM in the S tier because, hands down, obviously the strongest weapon in PUBG Mobile. You know, it packs a little bit of a punch. So I'm gonna put that up in the S tier. Hopefully I'm getting these tiers right and then I'm not just putting them in the wrong order, but moving on. Now, is this the Mosin? Wait, hold up. Okay, wait. The Mosin and the double barrel always look the same, so I'm not sure. Okay, that's the Mosin there. Alright. This is, I believe, the double barrel, if I'm not mistaken. It is the double barrel. Alright, well, I don't like shotguns, and shotguns don't like me. But if I had to pick up a shotgun and miss 2 bullets, it would be the double barrel. I'm gonna put this in the... I'm putting this in the C tier as well. I feel like that's just gonna happen for every shotgun. That's gonna happen in this video, but I ain't good at it, man. I don't know how to, like, shoot people in the face or on their body. I just whiff them left and right, and they're right in the middle. But I don't know how they work, so... For that reason, I just need automatic guns. The more bullets, the better, because that means I have more of a chance of actually hitting somebody. So I'm going to put that in the C tier along with the AUG. Hopefully they have good company there, because I will not be using them. Moving on to the crossbow. Now, the crossbow's lethal, but deadly. Very, very deadly. And I only ever hit shots from those when I least expect it. I never really actually expected to actually hit anything. Hit anything. I hit everything except anyone. Very rare that it ever hits anyone. So, if I had to choose, I would probably... I'm gonna put that in the B tier. It's not a horrible gun from a distance with a crossbow, and they're like, what the? And they just rage quit and break their iPad or their device. It's a great feeling. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the B tier because that's where it belongs. Alright, so now I said this about most shotguns, but the DBS is completely different. The DBS is probably, if not the superior shotgun, I don't know about the M10, but I feel like the DBS, because there's 14 bullets in a DBS, I'm more inclined to say yes, it belongs in the B tier. I'm gonna put that with the crossbow because If I see a DBS off a hot drop, chances are I will pick it up because that's probably the only thing around. But I have 14 chances to actually hit somebody, and that is what I love. Now we have the Desert Eagle. Now I'm pretty sure this is the pistol that packs the punch. It's not really an automatic, so my chances of using that are very slim. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the D tier because I never voluntarily pick it up unless I'm in like a war mode where I have to use it, but there's never that case. Or if I'm in like an arcade and it's just pistols, but even then, no chance. So the Deagle is gonna go in the D because the D stands for Deagle. DP! We're up to the DP. Okay, so the DP. Love the DP. The only reason I don't like using it as much is because of the reload time. And in most cases, I like to push people. I like to push people and have quick fights, and a DP is really not versatile in quick fights. It is more of a long range, slowly walking up to them with your level 3 backpack on your back, walking as slow as you can because the DP takes 4 years to reload. But I will put that, I think I'll put that in the B. I'll put that in B as well. It's like in the middle of my favorite weapons. I do like it because there's no recoil. I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of people use it. Alright, the G36. Man, we have a lot of guns to go through. The G36 though, I love this gun. I'm actually glad, I'm not even sure when Vikendi's coming back, but I'm actually really excited for this gun to come back, especially for Vikendi. But I'm going to put that with the AKM. If I see it, because I play Karakin a lot, and if I see it in Karakin, I will definitely pick it up over the M4. Even though I don't have a gun skin or a gun lab for the G36, I still pick it up because I just prefer the recoil that I can use with that weapon. So, we've got ourselves a Groza. I don't use the Groza very often, again. When I do, it's chances are I've had like an M7 or I've had an AKM throughout the whole game. And it's like final circle. But if it's in a hot drop, if it's in an airdrop, then chances are I probably won't pick it up. I know the Groza is probably one of the strongest ARs in the game. Don't use it. This is a list of my favorite to least favorite weapons. So I'm gonna have to put the Groza in. I'm gonna put that in B as well. B has favorites, clearly. I'm gonna have to put that B because it's like right in the middle. Not my least favorite, but not my favorite. So it's just gonna sit right there. Now, of all guns, we have the M416. This baby, I know, we all know where this is going. We know where it's going. Obviously, it's going at the top because it is my absolute favorite gun in the game. And I'm pretty sure it's everyone's favorite gun. Most cases, you'll probably end up picking an M4 throughout the whole game. You'll have some other gun, but you'll also have an M4, most likely. Not to mention that I have a Glacier M4 gun lab for this thing. So again, skins over skills, right? I might not be good, but at least my gun looks good. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna go in S. Kar98, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in S tier as well. Because if I'm not picking up an AWM, and if I decide to actually snipe, it probably will be a Kar98. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in S tier. M16, I'm gonna put that in C. Don't use it very often. It is a pretty good gun in terms of considering it a DMR when you put it on single shot with a 4x. But I'm not good when it comes to burst shooting, so that's where it's going. Okay, is this the... Man, I'm gonna get my pistols confused. I think this is the P19. Man, I don't remember. Someone in the comments is gonna let me know that I got the pistol wrong, but I can't. I feel like it's the P1911. I'm pretty sure that's P1911. Man, I hope I haven't been playing this game for 4 years and gotten that wrong. M249, I'm gonna put that... Let's put that in A. I don't use it very often, but when I do, it's fun. Who doesn't love mowing people down with a bullet? Or 150 of them, to be exact. So, I'm gonna put that in A. M24, again. I don't snipe very often. I used to all the time. But if I'm not using a Kar98 and I'm not using an A-dub, chances are I'm using an M24. M7, alright, I'm putting that right up there. M7, definitely one of my favorite guns. Again, I actually still prefer this gun without any scopes. I just prefer iron sights. I feel like I'm more accurate when it comes to shooting people, especially in close range. And in some occasions, really depends on the day if I'm feeling like it. But if I put a 6x on there, I can spray from a distance with a 6x on an M7. It doesn't happen often. Again, once in a blue moon, if that ever happens. I forget which gun this is. Is this? I'm so used to seeing the gun lying next to its bullets and like identifying each gun just by the color of the ammunition. Who knows? But I think that's what it's called. And I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put that in C. It's probably one of the better guns or pistols, so not my favorite. As you can tell, shotguns and pistols right at the bottom. I ain't not touching that. Alright, we have the MG3. This is probably, is this even considered an AR? I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put that in here. I've used it before and it is nutty. Mini 14. I do like the Mini. I'm gonna put that in A. For no reason, it is definitely up there with one of my favorite guns. I used to use it way back in the day. MK. Alright, I know I'm gonna get some hate and some judgment for this, but I don't really like the MK is nuts. It is nuts. Again, it's just like the MG3. It's not one of my favorite guns. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in... Where are we putting that? Should I put it in C? Am I gonna like trigger some people? I'm gonna trigger some people. I'm putting it in C. The mutant is going in D because that gun should just be deleted forever. It is, I don't know how to use it. Or, yeah, I don't know how to use it, so that's good enough. The Mosin. Mosin. I'm gonna put that in the C pile. Oh my goodness, I forgot what gun this is called. Wow, just looking at all these guns, you kind of just... For muscle memory, I don't remember. What were you called? MP3? I'm close to it though. It's not an MP3 player. It's definitely not what it's called. But I know I'm on the right track. I just don't remember. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put that in B because I actually do like that gun. Especially on Karakin. Alright, the Revolver. Yeah, I'm sorry. Putting it right in there. Oh no. I just realized. Revolver is going in D tier. But this next gun is the P18C. This one here is the P18C. I'm gonna go ahead and put... Honestly, I'm gonna put that in B as well. P18C. That's one of the pistols I like. Now we have the Bison. We are getting close to the end. I don't particularly enjoy the Bison in some cases, but in some cases I will pick it up. QBU. Okay. Yep, totally putting that. I'm sorry. A QBU is in D, the D tier. I don't know what it is, but in times when I'm doing a hot drop and I land on a QBU, it has no iron sights. But when someone's like a meter in front of me and I ADS onto them, that thing goes right into the moon. Don't know how to shoot that thing. That thing's got a bit of a kick. A kick to it? I don't know. Not picking that up. So that's bye. Now we have the QBZ. It's not as horrible as its cousin with the QBU in Sandhawk, but nope. Really do not like the QBZ. Alright. Pretty sure this pistol is the R something. I'm pretty sure I played this game, but I don't remember the name of these pistols. Kind of crazy. That tells you how much I love pistols, right? But I'm pretty sure this pistol has an R in its name, but I don't remember the rest of it. That is going. This pistol right here, this R one, this is probably the least used pistol that I never picked this pistol up. So it's going in D tier. S12K. You want to know a fun story? I used to call the S12K an SK12. You can't tell me that SK12 sounds better than S12K, right? Maybe not. They kind of sound the same. But we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put that in C tier. I'm kind of surprised in myself why I wouldn't put that at the bottom because I hate shotguns. But in some cases, I do hit a shot with the S12K, and it can be fun. It's sort of. Oh, dude, this is going at the bottom. Scar. All right, not a big fan of the Scar. That's probably one of the other least favorite 5.56 weapons. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the same tier as the AUG because if I had to pick up a Scar or an AUG, I'd probably pick up the AUG. And we are back, or we are here with our last, this is our last pistol, the Scorpion. I do know this one. Oh man, I have something to say about this gun. I'm putting it in the D tier. Now I have another story. Not even a story really, an experience. Well, okay, story it is. This gun could have a full clip, right? And a hot drop. You could shoot that whole clip into someone and they don't get knocked. Maybe it's just me and my bad ping and the chances of my bullets not registering, but anytime that I've gotten a Scorpion and shot every single shot at someone with a Scorpion, it's landed on their body, but they're not dead. SKS, alright. I'm gonna go and put that in B tier. SLR, boy. Now this is kind of like the cousin to the SKS, but I'm gonna go, nope. Nearing to the end here, we've got our Thompson. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in S tier because it is one of my favorite SMGs. If not my favorite SMG. And again, we're going with the UMP too. I liked the UMP. I loved it back when it was 9mm, back in the old days. Uzi. But I'm gonna go and put that in the A tier. Definitely one of my other favorite SMGs. Alright, we have a Vector here. I'm gonna go and put the Vector in the B tier. It's kind of in the middle of my favorite weapons. Anyway, moving on. We are getting there. We have our VSS here. I'm putting this in the A tier as well. I really do love the VSS. Again, it's kind of like the crossbow in some ways, and like when you knock somebody, satisfaction I get from knocking somebody. It's kind of messed up that we really enjoy shooting people in a game, but I really find satisfaction and I really enjoy shooting people with a VSS. We have the Winchester. Alright, the Winchester again. I'm putting this in B. I don't know what it is. I like the satisfaction of knocking someone with a Winchester. It's kind of fun. And last but not least, we know where this is going because it's the least of my favorite guns. We have the pump shotty. We have the pump shotgun. I hope this is going in D tier. It's going in D tier. I don't know what it is, but I don't like that gun. It really just doesn't matter how many times I try and shoot at somebody. Even if I do shoot at somebody and it hits them in the head, no helmet, no nothing on a hot drop, they're not dead. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know. If you want to see other videos like this, I'd be down. I'm sure there's other guns in there too that aren't there, but if I had to rank the M10, I would totally put that in probably the B tier. Not one of my favorite guns, but right there in the middle because it is a lot of fun to use, and obviously it's exclusive to Livic only. So it's fun to use that because, you know, more chances of shooting people. The more bullets, the better is what I say. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you might rank these guns. What are your favorites? What are your least favorites? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!